And welcome back to another episode where I start off dying, or at least getting attacked. I really need to get that back wall fixed. It took a while to reach that point. But I think I didn't even notice when Sheridan was a part of the settlement here. Yeah, that was... It just reaches a point where, oh, I swear to God, if Sheridan is the name of the guard, I'll be so embarrassed. And then this came out of nowhere. And then these two eventually makes it to this town. I don't even know who that guy is. But simply a memory. Apparently, people can communicate with each other through dreams in different dimensions. So, you know, guess that's a thing. And I think this whole expanse was a bit of, or more of a sprucing up the town, because there were so many quests that opened up after that monster event. I swear. As well as the inclusion of the colossal, I think they called it a something coffer, but it's that trunk is just so massive and just so convenient. As soon as it came up, it was reaching a point where I almost maxed out both the first and second tab. And that flooring is just ridiculous. It's just out of nowhere. This is where I got my first, second. That doesn't make any sense. This was when I got my second portal, the red one, which brought me to desert-like area, which is a reoccurring theme later on. And I believe that's where you get the pyramid. Really, really cool stuff there. It'll probably show that one section where I got way too caught up trying to look for a golemite or something like that. I was really not prepared for that. It took an embarrassingly long amount of times to get that item. But needless to say, it was very impressive nonetheless. Alright. So at this point, I believe I was missing blue goo. That's why I just stepped off for a little while. It's to make more color dye. I forgot exactly what I used for the color dye here. But oh, Chimera Wings, because of the consumable that will bring you back into town. I only had one, as you can see here. And this, I will complain about this game, is that shoveling is not, or mining is not exactly encouraged in this game as well as I should want it to be. Because as you can see here, first of all, your perspective is outside. You literally can't see where you are inside. They need to work better on the camera system here. Kind of looks like I gave up in the middle of that. But all I know was eventually, if I keep jumping, I'll eventually reach the top. And it could be just that this is the first chapter, but nighttime reached a point where it was no threat to me whatsoever. Was I grabbing something to drink here? I think I was. I think I was trying to get another mallet in because it just broke. And I also got an axe later on, which you would think that it would be faster to cut down trees or something. That's why it's an axe. It turns out it's more so for fighting. It just basically swings faster and it does damage in a upward curving arc. So it doesn't swing from left to right, it swings downwards. Maybe it's better for those enemies who are flying that you can cut from above as well. Honestly, I wouldn't know the difference. Because it was bringing back a lot of Minecraft vibes of maybe there are certain tools to get certain jobs done, which was true. The shovel does allow for the unearthing and planting of flowers and literally anything you could see on the grass or floor. Trees you could plant. Oh, this dragon! When I realized I was only doing 1 damage, I ran away. That damage was so scary. Oh. But turns out that, as well as creating a garden, defeating the dragon is a part of a challenge. If I had known, I'd probably have invested more time in this world, finding the other dragons, collecting buds, and creating an actual garden. Same thing. I thought putting the sign outside would make it a shop sign, because you want to entice people to come in from the outside, not... You get my point. Wow. I made it way too small, so much so that it got crowded real quick. And here's another tip. When you create one of these workshops, right, try to make it accessible all around, because that allows for more people to huddle around the table to make stuff instead of the 2 blocks that you give them. And that was strange how I was able to luckily find that a blacksmith studio required a workbench next to it. I only put them next together just so that I had the convenience of using the 2 workbenches to just get around. I still did not even start on that wall outside yet. That's so much work to do. I think at this point I was trying to expand. Yeah, so since I noticed that this area was getting a little too packed, this is what I like about this game, is that it can automatically recognize the room and calculate the points. So you can really see the work and effort into designing the game based on building or expanding, as it were. And just like that, I got, I believe, another 400 points for making that room bigger. And bigger was definitely something I needed. Also learned that, and when you break a chest, you will get the items that drops out. And like that, with 1 space around the workbench, pretty much anyone can have access to it. Oh, I got the dining table and the decoration piece. I only did that because it was, I stole it from a ghost. That's it. Alright, that will conclude the episode for today. A lot more to come. I believe the next part is coming real close, where I get one of my favorite items in the game, which is the 2 evil idols. But if anything, I'll see you all in the next video.